Hiya.
Waiting for Loverboy?
We're meeting up with Duxie and Gizmo in town. Duxie's gone met these girls from London. We're showing them round.
Hands off, she's mine.
Got no energy, have I? Been on overtime.
Thought that was it.
Did you get them shoes done for us?
Yeah, in there, left-hand side. Ta. Oh, Barry. Marie's been over looking for you. She's dead upset about George. He's up in court again this afternoon.
Didn't you say you were meeting someone, Linda?
Yeah, today it's 3:30. We're meeting them at 4.
Look, I don't think it's a fight she wants. It's just about McArdle. You introduced him to George and that.
Yeah, all right, I'll go and see her. Be good.
Do you want me to go?
Please.
At last. I've been looking for you.
I haven't been avoiding you, Marie. I've just been busy, like. Police had told me they want McArdle.
Yeah, I know.
If they knew where he was, they'd have picked him up.
Yeah, well, he's been to it hundreds of times. Busies won't be able to touch him.
Could you find him?
Behave.
That's not a lot of help to George.
Look, what I've come to say, Marie, is... I mean, I can't get involved in this. In case you bring up... Well, let's say I was involved before, but I'm not involved in this, like, honest.
You introduced us.
Yeah, right. But, I mean, I didn't know what McArdle had lined up. I mean, I doubt if he did, so... I mean, you walked right into it.
Coming dead choke from work, I needed to sound off that night. I could have talked to anybody.
He isn't anybody, George. He's a nutter.
Well, I don't remember hearing that, Barry. I don't remember that being said.
Look, George, I didn't know you'd just come back from the warehouse, did I? I didn't know you'd talk to McArdle either. I was just coming in as you was leaving, remember?
All right, Barry. I've kept quiet till now. But if you knew the sort that McArdle was, and you know what he's like, it is possible to lead him on.
Oh, yeah, he was led on, all right. I mean, loose talk and a few beers is one thing, but to go and draw it...
Draw what?
Nothing. I mean, you know, to go and draw it out like that, to, George, you're a fireman. You should know better than to open your gob.
You know about the diagram. You know about it, don't you?
What diagram? What is it, George?
Shut up, Marie. How do you know about it, Barry? Come on, you tell me how you know. It hasn't even been mentioned yet. McArdle told you, didn't he, eh?
Look, I haven't even seen him. I haven't seen him, George, all right? I don't know I'm scared of most of Busies or McArdle. I don't want either on me back, honest to God, George, I don't.
And because of that, you'll let George go down.
Look, Marie, I know he isn't bent, but if they want to think he is... I'm sorry, George. He's really dropped you, innit?
He landed on bail a week in the nick. It's crazy. I didn't expect to come back to this.
Yeah, well, he's in lumber now and there's nothing we can do.
What about Michelle? What's she going to say? She's back here on Tuesday.
I don't know.
I was that far away from ringing him.
What?
To tell him to watch out.
Yeah, well, it's too late. He's on his way to the Crown Court and I've told Marie and George there's nothing we can do to help.
Have you been round?
Yeah, we thought it was best to make sure we had nothing to hide.
What did you tell him about Victor?
We can't, sir.
Look, we're selling him down the river. He's going to be my brother-in-law one day.
Yeah, and we're going to be selling ourselves down the river if we go blabbing about Victor, Terry.
Yeah, but we've got to...
Any customers yet?
No.
Talk about enthusiastic businessmen. Terry, don't forget that mate of yours wants a little concrete mixer delivering by 4 o'clock.
Yeah, OK.
Will these do you two for dinner? Salmon and cucumber and cheese and pickle. Don't say thanks.
Thanks.
I'll do us some coffee.
What does she know?
She's the cat's martyr.
What does she know?
Nothing.
Look, we've got to do something to try and help him.
Ow.
I forgot salad cream. Do you want any?
No thanks. Yeah, come on then, now.
But it wouldn't do any harm saying he was with us when we met Tommy McArdle.
Yeah, well, we know that. The Busies know that. What good's that going to do?
Oh, I don't know. Why don't we just make a statement saying that George is straight?
Oh, do we know that?
Well, what do you think?
Well, you know him better than I do, Terry. I mean, he did whiz our copper, didn't he? And he can get older stuff.
Yeah, but this lot, McArdle... Look, why don't we just make a statement? Because I can't settle to all this till we've got a clean slate. And it'd make me feel better.
Why don't we just leave it and see what happens, Terry?
Look, I want to do it today, now. Will you go and see him?
Well, it's your idea. Why don't you go?
Well, I can't leave the shop. My old fella's calling out, and I've got to go and deliver the cement mixer.
All right, sir.
Oh, go on. It'll only take you 5 minutes.
I don't think it's a good idea.
But we've got to do something. Michelle will be back soon. And you know what she's like.
It won't do any good.
But we've got to do something.
Well, all right.
Sound?
But I'm not mentioning about Victor and the alibi, OK?
All right. Why aren't you going now?
All right.
Is that our first customer?
He's just nipped out.
Great. Our first day and he does a disappearing act.
Starting how he means to carry on, eh?
Look, Dave, I said we'd meet you Van and Zord at the Institute Disco tonight. We've got to tell them by then, so you got to come to that.
I can't. I'm skint.
We'll lend you the money.
All right. I'm going down for chips. Hey! Never mind, Dave. Where'd you get this?
You're Damon.
Now, look, you might be using my room, but leave me stuff alone, all right?
All right.
Take that upstairs, you two.
I never took it. Go on, you two.
Just do it, eh? Do you know whose that car is outside the Jacksons?
No. I give in. Whose is that car over there?
Damon, I'm not messing. Do you know whose it is?
No.
Have you seen anyone get out of it?
No. Why, what's it to you, any road?
Nothing.
He's in a lot of trouble, that George Jackson, isn't he?
Yeah, I know.
Did he do that robbery? All them ciggies and stuff?
Don't be soft.
Well, what are you watching his house for?
Just want to help George out, that's all.
You didn't do it, did you, Bags?
What?
Well, you know Tommy McArdle. It's the sort of stunt that he'd pull.
Don't go saying stupid things like that, Damon. Well, if he's not out of place up there, I'll have you two.
What's up with him?
Nothing.
He looks worried to me.
Well, thank you for your time, Mr. Jackson, and your hospitality. I'll be in touch, and please, do remember what I advised. Well, I think I'll look in on Annabelle. Tell her we have a good case, eh?
She's not in, actually. She went out earlier.
Oh, well, tell her I called. You've got a good friend there.
Yeah, I know. Thanks, Mr. O'Connor. And I'll keep reminding him. Don't worry.
Bye, Mrs. Jackson.
He's a good fella, George. You can tell he's one of Annabelle's. You know, class.
Doesn't believe me, though, does he? And why'd you have to go mentioning Barry?
Because he's your solicitor. He's got to know the full facts.
Barry's got nothing to do with it.
I'll go. He's probably forgotten something.
Is George in?
He might be.
Look, is he in or not?
Come in, Barry.
So,
I hope you've come to help this time.
Shut up, Marie. So, Marie.
hey, no, you're all right, George. Look, I've just called round to say that I'll help you out. I'll make a statement to the police to say that I introduced you to McArdle.
We know that.
Marie, shut up and let him speak.
I don't know what McArdle will say, but...
Seems he's saying nothing.
Oh. Well, what I'll say is that I introduced you that night in the pub and that you were just having a drink and that.
Where's Teddy?
Well, he'll make a statement as well.
He's keeping away.
Yeah, well, he's only just got back from Shrewsbury.
Marie, will you stop it and let him talk?
That's all I can do, George. Honest.
Do you know where McArdle is?
No? Well, I haven't seen him since that night he was with you in the pub.
If you believe that, you'll believe anything.
Marie, shut it!
That's the truth, George. No matter what she says.
So talk to the police then. He'll tell him you introduced us, but you didn't see anything or hear anything.
Well, we didn't see anything. Neither of us. Me and Terry.
Do you want a drink? Marie?
No, thanks.
Just as well. You've been making it yourself.
Right, you get your deposit back when you bring the grinder back. OK. Thanks a lot. Ta-ra. What's this?
Well, you made me jump.
What are you doing here?
Making the bed.
This is mine and Michelle's flat. How did you get in? Have you got some keys?
Yeah.
Let's have them. These are brand new. You might be the landlord here, but me and Michelle are paying the rent. This flat's private.
I'm sorry, Terry.
Did Barry get these cut?
Yeah.
Nice and cosy, eh? Michelle in London, me at my uncle's. How long did you have it all planned?
It wasn't all planned. Barry just sprang it on me, showed me he'd had them cut. I said it was silly because there was no security risk till the business started. But he wanted to stay here on his own.
Oh, all right.
I'm sorry, Terry. We'll both apologise to Michelle. Mind you, didn't leave any underpants in it.
Oh, I don't know. Look, just forget it, eh? We'll tell Michelle your dad had a spare set and you give them to me, because I don't want her getting upset.
I'm sorry.
Oh, it's all right. But I'll kill him if he's left any undies in that bed.
Look, all I can say is I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry and all. It's been one thing after the other, and now you've got him mixed up with this McArdle character.
Barry might have introduced us, but he wasn't there when I drew that street plan. It was soft me that did that.
I wish you hadn't, George.
So do I.
We will help, though, me and Terry. What we'll do is...
We don't want your help. As far as we know, you're up to your neck in this robbery.
Look, I came here to try and help. I don't have to take this, George.
No, he doesn't, Marie. It's very good of you to try and do something for us. And Terry.
And Terry. I wish to God he wasn't a mate of yours.
Look, we will tell the police or the solicitor, George. Just tell us one, eh?
Forget it.
Marie!
You're blind, the pair of you. There's nothing he can do to help us. All he's doing is feeling guilty. How do we know he hasn't got a place stacked up with whiskey and ciggies?
I haven't. I'm not lying, George.
Marie, will you stop it? He's not involved, neither is Terry. They're going to make a statement.
Look, it's all very well you saying that you're going to make a statement. But what good's it going to do, eh? George has already told the police that you introduced him to McArdle. He's already told us that he was involved with McArdle before. Anything that he can say is just going to make things worse. You're just going to make things twice as bad as they already are. But we don't want your help. Don't bother coming back.
The offer's there, George.
Thanks, Barry.
There's nothing that you can do to help us. We don't need him, George. We've got a good solicitor.
Right.
At last.
Where's Terry?
He's gone to deliver that cement mixer. This is a tool hire business, remember?
I don't know. Did you get the sheets changed?
Never mind that. Where have you been? You've been gone ages.
I had a bit of business to sort out.
What sort of business?
My business, all right.
This is your business now.
Let's go and see Michelle's brother-in-law, George.
Barry, it's our first day.
You haven't been out that long. Sorry.
What did you have to see him about? What's the big secret? I don't keep secrets about my business. This business. Our business.
Look, George is in a bit of trouble. I thought I could help, that's all.
Could have waited, couldn't it?
George is in trouble with the police. And can't we just leave it and get on with this?
There's more to this than you're letting on, isn't there?
Look, I've told you, Celia.
Barry!
Look, me and Terry have promised an alibi to one of Tommy McArdle's men, all right?
Oh, no.
If the police get hold of him, they can get George off.
Why did you get involved?
Because we didn't know George was involved then.
Who is this fella you've alibied?
Victor.
That creep! That little nobody! Why didn't you tell him to get lost?
Because he's got mates. Powerful mates like Tommy McArdle.
Powerful? They're not powerful if people stand up to them.
Oh, I'd like to see you stand up to them, Celia.
God almighty, Barry, that Victor. He's rubbish. Scum. And you're no better if you're willing to put the likes of him above Michelle's brother-in-law.
Is that it now? Sermon over, eh?
Yeah. And it's not the only thing that's over.
Oh, what's that supposed to mean?
You never think, do you? You never thought that you might be putting this, the real business, at risk, did you?
At risk? How's it at risk, eh?
How? Because I've told you before. You might like mixing with scum like Victor and McArdle, but I don't. You can keep it all as your sort of business from now on.
Last night.
I was trying to find Celia.
What did George say?
Threw me out.
George?
Well, no. She did. Marie's a cowter. She's not thick. What she says makes sense. If we go around making a statement about George, it'll just make things worse.
Well, what did he say?
What do you think with her there?
Well, we'll have to tell him about Vic.
I'll have a cup of coffee if you're making one.
Yeah, I need another cup. It's downstairs. I'll only be a minute.
Proper little housewife, isn't he?
I tried to find you last night.
I was out.
Yeah, I know.
If you'd have sent him packing, you'd have heard no more about this. You'd have found some other mugs to alibi him.
Listen, you mightn't believe this, Celia, but I did do it for the business, you know.
By letting him use it as an alibi.
McArdle wouldn't hesitate to cause trouble around here for us. I mean, you don't know him like I do.
I wish you didn't.
Yeah, well, I can't get out of it now. I mean, I'm not too bothered about me, but you, Michelle and Terry, the business.
I know. God, it gets me. Running in fear of a person like that when we're trying to start up something decent, honest. I don't want you to get into anything like this again.
I'm not out of this yet.
I'm not joking.
Yeah, I know.
Barry, we've got too much going for us to muck it up by getting involved with characters like Victor and McArdle.
You mean we're not finished then?
No. But I want you to be straight. And I know you can. Just be careful, Barry.
I can't get out of this Vic business now.
I know. I've thought about it. Wouldn't help anyone if you went back on that alibi. You're committed to Victor now. But when we've seen this through, I want no more of it, okay?
Okay.
Should we get on with making a living then?
Oh, it's knackered that, Terry. It's not.
Turn it off.
Oh, wait, we can't hide out of Duff Drill, you know.
There'll be no one to hire to if you keep up that racket. It'll scare everyone away.
You want to watch the security in here? Nobody minding the shop. Could have helped myself.
Good job you're honest, isn't it, Vic?
You had any visitors?
Like you.
Don't be soft, you know what I mean.
We haven't, but my bird's brother-in-law has.
I didn't know he was family. The singing fireman.
Well, he's writing it now because of you and that toe rag McArdle.
Hey, I'll tell him you said that, Terry.
Yeah, it's right though, isn't it, Vic? I mean, you and your lads have dropped him right in it to cop for the lot.
He got paid, didn't he? Why else would he do it?
He got conned and McArdle knows it.
Yeah, and so do we.
I hope you're not getting shaky on me, Barry. And you, Terry. Especially you.
Oh, look what the cat's dragged in.
My business is with these two. It's got nothing to do with standing disc.
I know what your business is. So make it quick, then get out. If you're going to bring friends round, Terry, you can entertain them in the flat.
Come on.
Well, they've seen Tommy and got a statement, so it could be any time now.
Yeah, well, what's Tommy had to say, Vic?
Nothing. Look, he can look after himself. It's me I'm looking out for. So you know the score. I was here from 5 till 9:30. Then we went for a few bevies in the Prince Albert in between.
OK, but what about George?
He's on his own.
The busy's definitely going to talk to you.
Well, I don't know. Everyone else involved's done a bunk. Tommy hasn't got a lot of mates. He's only got a few that matter to him, so it looks like I'm next with a visit.
Well, who else was involved?
Grow up, Terry. It isn't Jack and Ori.
Look, George's family, I've got to give him information. The next going to kill him.
Look, I'm telling you nothing. All I can say about him, the fireman, is that he drew Tommy a street plan showing the security risk of a warehouse. That's what the 50 quid was for.
You louse. You better be able to sort him out, Vic. You know some way to help him, don't you?
Look, I can't do anything. I start talking and Tommy's going to get upset. He doesn't like questions. You know what he's like.
I wish we hadn't got involved with this.
Well, you are involved in it. So you say the right things to the busies and we'll be laughing. Tommy will be pleased.
Oh, yeah, his pockets will be bulging while George is in court.
No one made a carrot out of this, Terry, except your mate.
What, 50 quid for losing his job and everything?
Look, I'm going. Don't get shaky on me. Make sure, eh?
Another friend?
Oh, sorry, Barry, Terry. She never said you had company.
Yeah, well, he's just going, George. It's all right. Victor, this is George.
How's it, mate?
Remember our deal. See ya.
Funny fellow wearing gloves in this weather.
I'm telling you, George, don't go looking for McArdle.
I've got to.
Look, just keep away from him. He doesn't rob meters, you know. He's a real gangster. I mean, it starts...
All right. Is there anyone else I can talk to? I mean, you introduced me to the fella. Has he got no mates who'll know where he is?
Yeah, well, no one will talk to you, George.
And what about you two, then? I mean, you must know his mates. You could ask.
Yeah, well, they're a bit out of our league, George, you know.
I have to find him myself, then.
Hey, George, leave it, will you? I mean, you've got a solicitor and that. Leave it to him, eh?
Yeah, he thinks I'm guilty. I've just got to talk to McArdle.
He won't want to know you, George. I'm telling you. George, just leave it. He's dangerous.
Oh, just inside. What are you doing over there?
I was about to ask you the same question, Dad. Come back to get some Mexican keys. What for? Some fella's bought a chainsaw back in the sea, solid, isn't it? You all right, Mum?
Yes, thanks, love. Just trying to get a bit of rest in the middle of Lime Street.
Whose man's in the shop?
Celia. Charles back today. I've left Telly pacing up and down like an expectant father. Have you got the Allen keys, Dad, or what?
They're not going to be up there, are they?
I'll have a shufty in the garage in a minute. What do you say you want it for?
Seized up chainsaw.
Dad, have you got any pliers to fix this, sir?
Yeah, I'll have a look over the Queen. Has he put any petrol in that machine?
I don't know until I fix it, do I?
I'll bet he has. It should be two-stroke mixture. You want to tell all your customers that?
Yeah, I will.
Come on, lady. Skate repairs as well, here.
What's up with our Callan's photos?
Nothing. So Michelle's back today, then, is she?
According to Terry, yeah.
Does she know about George?
No, they weren't able to get in touch with her. What's with our Callan's photos, Mum?
Never mind them. Are you sure you're telling me the truth about your involvement with this George Jackson business?
Of course I am, Mum. George has dropped on the wrong bloke at the wrong time with the wrong info, that's all.
Honestly?
Honestly, Mum, I was surprised as anyone when the news came out.
You don't think there's a chance that George Jackson could be guilty, do you?
No, Tommy McArdle's evil, man. He just uses people. Unfortunately, George just happened to fit this one.
I don't know, I think the whole business is just incredible. You promised me you'd stay away from McArdle.
Ma'am, what do you expect me to do? Lock myself away in the bedroom? I mean, all me and Teddy were doing was having a pint down the Swan and George and McArdle was there. That's as far as our involvement goes.
I feel very, very sorry for George.
Yeah, well, so do I, but what can you do?
Anything. Short of getting yourself into trouble.
Yeah, all right, I will.
And here, look after them. In case I need them if I have to go back on the tools.
Oh, thanks a lot, Dad.
Bet you'll be down the TUC conference yourself next year.
Well, you never know.
Right, so I'll get back then.
You taking Celia to the party tomorrow?
Oh, it's not a party.
Well, it's a little party, isn't it?
Yeah, all right, I will. Thanks, Dad. See you, Mum.
See you, love.
I
I thought you would have invited Pauline and Susie. I mean, you must have spoke about it while you were away on holiday, mustn't you?
I'll be sailing over the weekend.
Yeah.
Pint of bitter, please. Oh, second thoughts, you better make that half.
There you go. 34.
Cheers. Have you got a minute?
I'm here till 3 o'clock, mate.
I'm looking for a mate of mine. He comes in here a bit.
Who's that then?
You must know him. He's a smart fella, smokes a cigar, drinks short. Oh, yeah. Have one yourself.
No, it's too early for me, thanks.
It's just I'm dead keen to find him. He's a mate of mine.
I'm made up for you.